Welcome back to St. Patrick's Parabox. I'm dear darling, and together we'll step into a world, in a world, etc. Well, last time we got introduced to the world of Patrick's Parabox, and we understand recursion. I mean, this is just sort of soccer band pushing elements. This is understanding things can sort of be in things, and now we understand the recursive level elements. Now we're being introduced to the empty block, which is fascinating in its own right, because it allows some very strange interactions, is probably how I describe it. Let me think here. I think we want to do this. We want to get it out from the wall. We want to push this in. And then we want to push it out. Which way? This way. And we come back in that way. And then bring it out like that. It's so hard to describe how to think about the empty block. This one seems to me we want to sort of load the empty block with both the things we need, like this. We want to enter it ourselves, we want to come out, we want to go back in, and then we want to push both blocks out and then get in position. Oh, it's so interesting, the empty block. Oh, challenge levels count towards a thing. That's interesting as well, actually. But you know me, we're not going to rest until we solve all of them. Ah, okay. And then we just have to make sure we come out the way opposite the empty block. It's final destination. Oh, okay. So one of these needs to be in the other. Probably it needs to be this way around. So what happens if we do this? Which one does it go into? Okay, so it prioritizes pushing. Seems. Is there a way I can force that push in? Oh, it always goes to the middle. We did already know that. It always goes to the middle of the inside block. Okay, nothing crazy so far. Now this is weird. I guess we had to stack these in a certain order. I think we had to stack them in this order, if I'm understanding this correctly. Oh no. Right, we can't push it onto it like that. The general idea being, we want the green one to be here while we're in it. So we push it up into here with a green one in it. Then we walk into the green one, take out the blue and yellow, which we put over here. Push it up into that corner, we walk into the blue one, and we push out the yellow block into here, then we walk out in here. That's what we want. That's why we want yellow, blue, green. How we do that though, I'm not sure, because a lot of the ways trap blocks. Like, how do we get the blue in the green safely? This is a very interesting shape for us to take, you know. It's not immediately obvious to me. Because if I push anything up against the wall, it gets stuck, essentially. Let alone trying to get green, blue, yellow. How would I do any sort of recursive stack here? And I do have to stack them all at once, because otherwise I wouldn't have room to push it and also have a block. So they do all have to be pre-stacked, essentially. We can stack them in like this, actually, quite easily. So maybe we get them both in there first, and then that's what we need to do? I think so. I guess it's just symmetrical, just so it doesn't give away exactly which one you need to put into where. Okay, nice. Just took a bit of thinking about the mechanics of how to stack things together. I guess I'll do this one because it comes first. Wow, weird. I mean, this screams that we need to do something like this. No. Because we can't... No, we can. Wait. Where does this fail? Ah, it fails here. We need it to be the blue block up there, with a yellow block in it. Oh! This is a very clever level. We have to do it backwards. Or like, we have to switch around, essentially. We do this, then this allows us to actually get out the bottom. Because we can actually walk into it. And then we need to switch them round. No. Not like that, like this. That's okay, because then we can push this in. And then we get it out. What a clever level. See, I just wish these levels had like little names. You can imagine that one's just called like Inside Out or something. Okay, another recursive level again. So it does seem like we can do this to get this out. And then we push a green one out to get it unstuck. Okay, simple. Challenge level. The challenge levels are where it's at. Okay. So, it seems like we do this. Well, we don't need to do that, we can just do that. Yeah. Okay. This one seems too easy. Am I underthinking this one? Like we do that, then we just put that there for now. And then this one, we have to shift down slightly and basically do exactly the same thing. No, I guess I'm not underthinking it. You know what, let's make it look symmetrically nice. Why not? Okay. Those one both seem very simple for challenge levels, to be honest, but maybe I'm misrepresenting. Each, okay. What was the last one called? Empty. So this must be a new mechanic again. It's probably about the concept of pushing a block onto it to eat it, which we've already discovered. Oh. Okay. I wonder what the achievements look like for this game, because we haven't got all that many. No, we can't do that. We have to do it like this. Excuse me? We can't do it like this either. Okay. That's fine. We just do it in bite-sized pieces. We should not have pushed you down into it yet. We just push you back out, and then you take a breather, and then you have another bite. Wonderful. Wow, that's a weird shape. I would guess that we do this. I have fallen for the trap, because we cannot do that. We in fact need to do this. It's the same as our other challenge level we had, where we need to sort of like lock. I don't know, in my mind I'm like, it's like loading a gun for some reason. We need to prime the revolver. We need to put the bullet in the chamber, essentially. And then we need to push it out. Okay, recursive level. Seems clear to me we want to split it out over there. Seems also clear to me that we push it into that gap there because we can't push it out from the inside very well. So why is this one not going to do the exact same thing? Ah, because we can't brace it against anything. So it needs to be ever so slightly different whatever we do. This is done the Baba's U thing, which I always think is very clever, is you solve a level in what looks to be the most obvious way, and then they give you the same level again with something missing. Or they change it slightly to be like, oh, there was actually 2 ways you could have solved this level, now you need to do it the harder way. Which I always appreciate it for. So the only way anything can get out into here is it must come out the bottom of a level here. I don't think it's conceivable any other way. I also wonder how many layers down they render the recursive layers. Like, we can see us moving here and us moving inside that level and us moving outside a level. Can we see us moving inside a level inside that level? Oh, you legit can. It's literally 1 pixel, but you can see it. What should we do? Oh. Duh. I mean, the level is called Eat. Come on. What other level for world? We had to make it eat the thing. Wow, weird. How many is that in there? 4. So that's each of the yellow blocks plus the green block. Gosh. Ah. No, it's actually not that difficult. We basically need to... We're basically loading the gun, but in reverse this time. And then we go nom 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 and walk in ourselves. I did it wrong. I worked out and then I worked it out wrong. Because I was like, oh, we have to make sure that the green one ends up on top. But for some reason, I thought it was a... first in... First in. But it's actually a first in, last in, if that makes sense. It copies what we see, essentially. It does not reverse the order. Which makes sense. It shouldn't, but... What's even the goal? It's just that green one? Okay, that's weird. That seems too simple. How we're gonna do it though, I don't know. Seems to me that we should probably eat it. Then we should come out here, push it, go back in. Oh, we don't need to go back in. We can make it eat it there, but then it gets stuck. Ah, we make the level eat it to push it back in. Okay, what now? It's stuck now, so we can't push it out. But this seems like around the right concept, but not quite right. Because now the level is stuck in there, but I assume we have to prep it first. What's the point of this block? I mean, I guess we can eat another block like this. First, we can come out, push it out. I'm not really sure what that does for us, to be real with you. Oh. But it gives us another block to play with over here, I assume. That's not quite right. But there's something we need to do with this block, but I haven't figured out what yet. Well, we can free this block, actually. Where do we want this block to be? I'm not really sure. Oh, no, I do know. We want it to be actually inside with the other yellow block, right? That way, when it gets eaten. That way, when we make the level each, the two multiple yellow blocks, it will force a green one out like that. And now we can brace it up against a wall and go in. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Seems deceptively simple, this one. Okay, so it's a little bit harder because it requires both eating and pushing, essentially. Oh, this is interesting. We need to make sure that this one's pushed all the way in before we eat the next block. Otherwise, there's not going to be a space. Okay, simple. Now the challenge level. What's that? I don't know. Let's do that after these two. Oh man. 4? We need to be careful on the order they get eaten, I think. Actually, I'm not sure how this works. I guess we're about to find out, but... Oh, we're not about to find out. And we need what order? But this is what I don't know how this will interact. Right, that's bad. How do we make sure the green one gets pushed in rather than eating something? Well, one of them will definitely have to be the last one to get pushed to get eaten. But seeing that if we put two of them together, it eats the other first. How can we solve that? There's probably some interaction here, which I'm not entirely sure about. This should get the green ones eat the yellow one. Yes. Which is not wanted. But how does it work the other way around? I shouldn't have done that. Let me think about this. No. I want this. No, I don't. I don't think so, at least. I'm not sure what I want, still. Yeah, that does that, which is not allowed. So the green one has to be at the bottom. Right. So it needs to go green. But it can't go green again yet, otherwise it will push them into each other. Once we're going green, yellow, green. I don't really know what this will do. It'll force that, okay. We need it to go... It needs to eat the two yellows. First. Right, hold on, I got it. And then it needs to eat the other green against the wall. And then it needs to eat the other green. Yes, okay. Took a moment. It looks like we're not going to get to here yet. I guess we'll have to figure out whatever this is on the next episode. We can have a quick look. What is it? Let's not even touch that for a moment. It's ASCII art, it seems. Okay, I think we made good progress, to be honest. We've I don't know how many levels we've sold, but 1 to 1, 2, 3, World 4. Nearly at the end of it. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Patrick's Parabox. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.